empathy, and it's about being a leader within groups of men. And part of that is the responsibility and my accountability to when I see bad behaviour coming from men, that I stand up and speak out. And my challenge to all men and boys, and there's been some fantastic models at the moment in Australia where a couple of school captains have stood up in front of their school and spoken out against the misogyny and against the white privileged male syndrome. That's unfortunately a lot of times not confined to the white community. It actually goes across other cultures and ethnicities as well, because patriarchy is fundamentally not confined to white men or the white culture. And so, again, the challenge always is that we stand up and be heard. And, if anyone, I keep hearing this thing, but not all men are bad. And I agree, absolutely not. But the ones that are creating absolute havoc. And they do so because the rest of us, good men or great men, remain silent. And silence is complicity. Vin Diesel very clearly says that being male is a matter of birth, and being a man is a matter of age. But being a great man is a matter of choice. But we need to create a framework where that choice isn't something that can be used to beat us up with, because that often happens. If you happen to be a bit different as a bloke, as a male, the rest of the guys will try to pull you into line or ostracize you. Similarly to what they do to women. And if you watch historical documentaries on the transitions from war to peace, during war, women are running factories, they're flying planes, they're doing some pretty dangerous and out there things to keep the war machine running. And then when the war's over and the men come home, the women are simply expected to go back to the kitchen and slowly oscillate between the kitchen and the bedroom without any personal say in their lives, really, because the man is the head of the house. And men are the leaders of nations and the leaders of corporations. And that age has come to its end, but it's slow in dying out. And again, this is one of the reasons why we got a backlash, because the dinosaurs are basically still trying to hold on to the last vestiges of power, of influence, of control. And my view is, if you can't change, then get out, because you're not part of the future. You are not part of a healthy society. You are part of a toxic ideology that represses the growth and the thriving of the individual human being, but also our culture overall. And as we know, most cultures where there is a strong sense of equality, of egalitarianism between men and women, do much, much better than in highly segregated, gender-segregated cultures where women are seen as secondary citizens, don't have a right to vote, and certainly don't have control over their bodies and identities. And again, that time has come to its end. It's just slow in dying. So patriarchy, fundamentally, in my view, is a zombie ideology. It's still walking, it's still talking, and it's still causing fuss, but it's actually a corpse, a rotting corpse. On that note, I hope they were words of inspiration to join the change. Until next time, I'll leave you with it.
Thank you for listening to Inspire Change with Gunter. Gunter Swoboda does individual and group coaching for men looking to grow. For more information on this and the global Making Good Men Great movement, check out goodmengreat.com to get into contact. If you have a topic for the show or would like to be a guest on the air, please email producers at miranda@noirtainment.com. That's Miranda, Miranda, at noirtainment, noirtainment.com. Thank you, and always keep inspiring change.